Alright, this is John Kohler with DiscountJuicers.com, and today I'm here at Omega and I'm going to go over all the different Omega juicers that are available. Now there's a different juicer for everybody, and depending on your needs there's going to be a different style of juicer for you, and we're going to go over all that in just 1 minute. But briefly I want to tell you about the history of Omega. I've been into selling juicers since 1997, so for over 12 years I've been selling juicers, but Omega has been around for a lot longer than that. They've been around since the 50s. And we have one of their original juicers over here. This thing is cast iron and this thing weighs a lot. But this juicer has been around since the 50s. This is where Omega got its start on the centripetal style juicer. And they've only basically improved the design since the 50s. And I hope, juicing companies would improve since the 50s. A lot of, one of the things I hear a lot is, hey John, should I buy this juicer? And there's still juicers around that have literally been designed in the 50s and they're still being sold today, and they haven't changed the design. Imagine driving a car from 1950. It doesn't have airbags, it doesn't have seat belts, it doesn't have ABS, it doesn't have all these features that we would want in a juicer. So we need to hopefully always improve things and come out with new machines, and Omega's done just that. And since Omega has been around since the 50s, they're definitely a stable company. They're going to be here for many, many, many years to come. I have seen a lot of juicer companies come and go, and when a juicer company goes, that means your warranty goes. So with Omega, you're investing in a solid product with a solid warranty, and they will be here and around to take care of you if there are any problems in the future. So let me go over all the different model juicers right now with you to share with you which one would be the best for you. Now there's all different types of juicers, and the main thing that juicers provide you is basically a better way to eat more fresh fruits and vegetables. We all know that we should be eating more fresh fruits and vegetables. Even the government tells us we should be eating 5 to 9 servings a day, and how many people really do that? I mean, if we took a survey, I'll tell you personally, not a lot of people do that. So juicing makes it really easy for you to include more fresh fruits and vegetables, especially the vegetables, into your diet. I mean, I could literally juice 5 pounds of carrots, put it through a juicer, I'll have about 4 to 5 cups of juice, and I can drink that 4 to 5 cups of juice, and I'll have all the nutrition from the 5 pounds of carrots going into my body that's easily accessible in the juice form. Because if you think about it, our bodies are nothing more or less than a juice extractor. We eat foods, and hopefully we're chewing them really well, because if we're not, it's not going to get digested that well. But basically, we eat things, and out one side comes liquids and the other side comes solids, and that's what a juicer does. It breaks things down into liquids and solids, and when we drink the liquids, we're going to get a high percentage of basically nutrition directly into our bodies. We've all had that big Thanksgiving meal and felt tired afterwards, and that's because once we eat foods, it takes energy from our bodies to extract the energy out of that food, so we get tired. But juicing's on the complete other end of the scale. If you drink juice, you're going to have the most energy. It's going to take the least amount of energy out of your body to extract that energy from. So people always feel energetic after they drink fresh made juices. And with Omega juicers, you can do just that. So let's go over all the different types. So there's a couple different types. The first type of juicer I'd like to talk about is the Omega 1000 and 9000. This actually happens to be an Omega 9000 machine right here. It has a 15-year warranty, and this is called a centripetal style juicer. And it's a centripetal style juicer because it basically, you put the produce in, it shreds it, and it spins it around in there centripetally. And with centrifugal force or centrifugal motion, it flings out the juice out of the spout into the collection cup. And it works much like your washing machine on the spin cycle. Now this style juicer is good for people that want to juice less than 1 quart of juice, because at some point the pulp it fills up inside the machine, and you're going to have to stop and then empty it out, and so you can continue juicing. The other thing is that as the produce is spinning around in there, more air is being introduced to the juice, so it may oxidize it a little bit more. But it's really easy to clean, especially if you have the optional filters. It's probably actually one of the easiest juicers to clean if you use the filters. And that also makes a very fine, all pulp-free juice if you use the filters on the Omega 1000 or 9000 model. Now the difference between the 1000 and the 9000 is that the 9000 has a 5-year longer warranty, and it's all stainless steel top instead of plastic top on the 1000. The next model I'd like to go over is the centripetal ejection style machine, and that's the Omega O2 juicer, which has a 5-year warranty, and the Omega 4000 juicer, which has a 15-year warranty. So the 15-year warranty is the longest warranty in the juicing industry. Definitely a good machine. Now, I prefer the Centripetal Ejection style juicer over the Centripetal style juicer for one main reason. It's a lot easier to clean, and it offers continuous juicing. So you could juice, more than just 1 quart of juice at a time. There's a nice big pulp catch container that you should line with a produce bag to make cleaning a lot easier. And this style juicer is good for juicing most hard vegetables and hard fruits. So things from apples and carrots to beets and celery and cucumbers. Does it all. It's really good. So if you're first getting into juicing, you don't know what juicer to buy, there's so many different options, and you're not sure what you want to juice, I recommend the Centripetal Ejection style juicer. The next 2 models we're going to talk about are actually the Auger, single Auger style juicers. Now we have the horizontal augers here, and we have the all-new vertical auger here. Now these style juicers basically came about because juicing wheatgrass. If you take wheatgrass and put it into this machine, it's not going to juice at all. It's going to probably wear out your motor and possibly break your machine. So with the single auger style juicers, they won't run at a much lower RPM. You're going to preserve your nutrition, and you're going to be able to juice things like wheatgrass and be really more effective at juicing leafy greens. And I think we should all be juicing more leafy greens because we don't eat enough leafy greens in our diet, and that's where these auger style juicers really shine. They get a high yield on leafy greens, much higher than those machines. These machines will also juice carrots and other things, but if you just want to juice carrots, I'd go with one of those. If you want to juice carrots and other things, go with these. If you want to juice mostly wheatgrass, go with the horizontal auger style juicers. If you want to juice a little bit of everything, then that's where the vertical auger shines. The vertical auger is basically like taking both these machines and combining it into one. So this is like kind of the best deal in my opinion. Runs at a low RPM. It's going to be best for juicing, things from carrots, celery, apples. I mean, even cherries with the pits and other fruits. I've juiced mangoes. Most of the time, you can't really even juice mangoes, but this juicer does an excellent job juicing mangoes. It does make it, a thicker juice. Still works really well. So the Omega VRT model is really great for juicing a wide variety of foods, and actually that's the juicer that I use today. Omega also has a couple other products I'd like to talk about really briefly. Is the Omega B2100 blender. It's a 1 horsepower blender, 64-ounce carafe, can be really affordable, has 2 speeds. And also the Omega Food Pro food processor has a 5-year warranty, which is one of the longest warranties in the industry for a food processor. It's 11 cups, also has a 4-cup insert, an S-blade, a dough blade, as well as 2 reversible shredding and slicing blades. So this is John Kohler with DiscountJuicers.com showing you all the different Omega juicers today. And be sure to visit DiscountJuicers.com/YouTube for special promotional offers for our YouTube visitors.